Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 393 of the Level Up program, and day number 103 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, it's about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. Today, we're going to be starting off with a bankroll of $2,853. Our win goal is $322. So hopefully we'll have a bankroll of $3,175 by the end of today, or better than that. If you make goal of $322 today, make sure you put in the chat that you did make goal. On the chat, we got Kevin Scott checking in number 1, followed up by Ken NH, Joel JR22. We got Jeff and ND, Papa Chops, and Mel. Good morning to all. And Mel was on Alfredo's show early this morning, probably I would say about 3 hours, or about 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Alfredo did a really late night show. But anyway, we're going to continue on with our level up challenge here. And if you're playing along with Crapsee, click on that live tab, and then I'll bring you right over to the table that we're using here. And we're going to do no line bets here to start off with. We have 8 people on Crapsee. You have 8 people watching on YouTube. So it's a slow start to a Tuesday morning. Let's go all bets set here and dice out. We're starting off with a 6-2, 6-4 dice set, which is our cousin 1 set. Dice out. I did no warm-ups today, so we'll see how it's going to go to start off with. But we have a 1-3-4, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that's going to start off our day. Let's mark the point of 4. And we threw a lot of 4s yesterday. We had 1-3-4s. And good morning, Chris. So let's go. We'll set our dice really quick first before we do our bets. So again, we're going to go with the 6-2, 6-4, which is the cousin 1 set. And let's go with 220 on the inside. That's going to be $50 on the 5 and 9, $60 on that 6 and 8. So let's call this all bets set here. We're going to be looking for inside numbers now. It's out. And we got a 4-3-7. So 0.7 out. I'm a little distracted. I hear in the background my grandchild calling for me. So I guess no one else got up with her. She's a 4-year-old. So I hear Papa, Papa, Papa above me on the kitchen. So, but anyhow, we'll get a longer roll going here pretty soon. That is a warning sign, so we'll keep an eye on that. 6-2, 6-4 is what we're going to go back to, the cousin 1 set. If you watched yesterday, the last roll that I had, I think it was like a 16 roll or something like that. But we did our rhythm rolling, so that we stuck with the cousin 1 set, and we rhythm rolled between the 3V, 2V, and cross 6s. And it actually worked really nice. We ended up picking up that small yesterday. When I don't do the rhythm rolling, it seems like I usually roll like 2, 3, 4 numbers, and that's about it. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Craig. Checking in on YouTube. Let's go all bets set here. Dice out. Shooter number 2. Let's make this a longer shooter, and let's recover and get to goal as soon as we can. Dice out. Dice landed on top of each other. We got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So that was not a normal landing for me. So we're going to mark the point of 9. And once again, we're going to go with that 220 on the inside. 50 on the 5 and 9, 60 on that 6 and 8. And that one was a single pitch towards us on that left die and a single pitch away. So that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. So we're going to be careful with that. And all bets set here. So once we get warmed up, hopefully we'll get a regular landing zone. We'll get regular or repeatable results. And so They split apart on me. We got a 2, 6, 8. The Duracell 8, so they landed really super tight together. Split straight. One went right to the left, one went right to the right. And that's going to be a single pitch away on that left die, primary on top on the right side. There's a single pitch of the dice. And we're going to be able to pressure the 6 and 8 now up to $96. I locked that 6 and 8 in so I get good bets instead of having to click the button too many times there. Again, we're going to go 6, 2, 6, 4. And we'll call it all bet set. So hopefully Joel does not get stung by me like he did yesterday. He was hollering at me in the chat. He said he's going to do a drive-by, which I welcome that, but he said he's going to do a drive-by and I should be careful. That's too funny. Face out. The right one jumped up and we got a 2-2 hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So that is going to be no help for us. Again, single pitch away on that left die. That's going to be an explosion on the right side. So it's one dice off axis. That is a normal result for me. 6, 2, 6, 4. And again, we're looking for inside numbers here. It'd be perfect. We can hit a 6 or 8 right away. And Joel says I killed him in the first 2 rolls. So he's only betting a 4 and 10 yesterday, followed by okay. So yeah. I had some decent rolls yesterday. I think every single shooter I got out of, I didn't lose on any of them at all. In fact, we made goal by the second shooter. We almost made goal in the first shooter. But we get dice out. Dice are not comfortable. Let's regrip those things. There we go. And we have a 415. That is the truck and camper. It's going to be an explosion on that left die and a double pitch on the right die. So again, one dice off axis. And that's going to allow us to go to $85 on that 5 and $85 on the 9. So we have all of our inside numbers pressed up now. We're going to be looking for another inside hit so we can come down and get out of the shooter. 6, 2, 6, 4 is going to be what we're sticking with. Cousin one set. And we'll go all bet set here. 17 people on Crapsee. You got 13 people watching, 10 likes. I appreciate the support by everybody. Days out. A little bit long on the landing zone. 617. Damn it. So we're going to get a little bit of length in here. It's 2 losers that we had. So we're down $440 now. 6-1 Crapsee. Actually, yeah. So we're down $44. So we got a little bit of money to come back here. So hopefully we have a nice long shooter here. We'll go one more time at the cousin one set and see if that treats us good. If not, we're gonna have to switch over to that cousin two. Joe is not like me today either, so might be a double drive-by by my house here. So we'll go all bet set here. No line bets. Looking for a point. Shooter number 3. Dice crossed on me. We have a 549 hard 9 again. Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9 once again. So that is an early favorite number here to the 9, as well as that 4. Can't really judge too much though, because we are pretty early into it. I know Fredo had a tough time rolling last night. He had a lot of 4 or 5 rowers, and that was about it. And then I was on break when I played along, and I had to go back to work, so that's all I had seen. But I know he had a pretty rough start as well. We'll go all bets. Oops, we're gonna go 220 on the inside. Our last time doing this here. If we don't make money, 50 on a 5 and 9, 60 on a 6 and 8, and days out. You need to win it all back. You can do it. We'll get you a roll here. Days out. A little short on the landing zone. We got 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. So that is the sister number to that 9. So we are out of 16 sessions here. We have 12 wins and 4 losses. And that's following the CMJ method or plan, craps plan that I have. And I would have no doubt that we would have more wins if I would be shooting or playing longer on the table. We're limited to this hour session, so sometimes you got to shut the session down early, but sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes if we stay longer, we might lose more. So got to kind of play by ear and see how it goes. That was a 5, so we're going to go to $85 on the 5 and 9. Again, we're looking for inside numbers here. And I saw 18 people on Crapsee, 16 people on YouTube watching, and dice out. Again, slightly short on that. We have a 426 this time. That would be a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. I'm having some brain farts on what my dice calls are today. Oh my God. Anyhow, let's go 4-2 on Crapsee. And that was an explosion on both dice. So both dice are off access. And we're going to go to 96 on the 6 and 8. We're in the same exact position as we were in that last shooter now. So let's see if we can finally get out of a shooter here. And we're 3 rolls in. This is roll number 4 coming up. We'll stick with the 6-2, 6-4. And dice out. And we got out of it this time. We got a 3-5-8, the Great 8, or as John would say, the Grape Ape. So anyhow, 6-2, 6-4. He was kind of teasing me about that yesterday, but that is going to be an implosion on both dice. So again, both dice off axis. That's twice in a row. It's not a normal result for me, but that's going to be enough to make a profit on the shooter. We're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go 160 across, and we're going to start trend betting from here now. Whoops, I pressed the wrong number. 160 across. That's be $25 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10. 30 on that 6 and 8. We have 252 brought back to the rack. So we recovered about $90, $88 so far. We're down 440 coming into this shooter. So we got a little bit of recovery to do here. 6-2, 6-4 dice set. And all bets set here. Dice out. And we got a 5-6 Minmo Yo. There's Chiro coming to us from above. And that one might have looked nice, but it actually felt like I had low power on that one. I felt kind of not normal throw, even though they both went to the back wall and just died right next to it, which is what you want to see. But it didn't feel comfortable or natural. 6-2, 6-4. That was no help for us on that last one. And we'll go all bet sets again. Dice out. Dice are not, they're splitting apart here. Let's regrip them. And we got a 3-3 hard, 6 the double degen. So Chris is coming out to play here. So that's going to be our first hit to start trend betting upwards. And we're going to go from from 30 to $42 on that 6. So it'll be a partial collect, partial press. 287 brought back, 172 on the table. So we're up $115 so far on this shooter. 6264. And that's set. That's out. And we have another 6, a 2-4-6, a Kevin Carpenter 2x4. So 6 is going to become the early favorite here. Keep on in 6s all day as far as I'm concerned here. So we're going to pressure that 6 up to $60 now. That's going 3 units, 336 brought back, 190 on the table. And we're still, if I took everything down, we would still be down about $106 from where we started today. So this is if I was putting up the real money, this may be a time to pull everything down and just do a recovery type situation. Just, finish the roll and start betting new with a new shooter. But we're going to keep on going because we're not smart today. So all bets set here. Face out. Slightly long again. This time we have a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Single pitch away on that right side. Explosion on the left side. One nice off-axis normal result. So we can keep on throwing 6s and 8s. That'd even be better too. But we're going to go to $42 on that 8. And again, 6-2, 6-4. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. So you look on Crapsee, and our cross bets are at a +11 since we started this table. Inside bets are at a +18. Outsides are at -2, and the fields are at a -25. So that shows you how we're hitting a lot of these inside numbers quite extensively. That's how. Nice, kind of jumped up and down and all around, and we got a 628 Duracell 8. Go support free live content and give that thumbs up, and that's what Duracell would say if he was in the chat right now. So we're going to pressure that 8 now up to $60. So we have both the 6 and 8 up to $60. And let's see where that brings our bankroll. So if I took everything off the table, we would be, I don't know why I was thinking that before, we would be down $240 yet. So I was way off from my math before. So we're about $240 down if we took everything off the table. So we recovered quite a bit here. 6264. Good morning, John GT, checking in. And all the dice out. And that is the end of this shooter. 5, 2, 7 out. That would be the Bruce. So we got a little bit more length to that. Hopefully you recovered a little bit of your bets, everyone. And hopefully this next year we'll be able to recover the remainder of it. So we're down to 26.11 on our bankroll. So that puts us at $242 down for the day. So that means we recovered half of what we had missed on those first 2 shooters. So I will accept that. Like I said, if I was smart, though, I would have pulled my bets down a little bit earlier, and we would have been a lot closer than that. But it is what it is. So all bets set here. This is shooter number 4 for the day. We had a double digit on that last one. Let's see if we can get more double digit rolls here now. Face out. And we have a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. That's a pass line loser on the come out. Single pitch win at left side, double pitch on the right side. So ultimately a single pitch of the dice. And we're not going to do any line bets again yet. Good morning, Ron. CCC, California Craps Club checking in. And I'll bet set. And we have a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. I see that Brian's on another cruise again. It's just like he got off one and went on the next one like a day or two later. I need to do some of the work that he does so I can start getting free cruises as well. That'd be fun. But unfortunately, I can't take off of work that often. Not like that, at least. So 6264, we're going to go 220 on the inside. And we'll call it all bet set. So. And we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So that will be hit number 1 for this shooter. And we've thrown probably about 3 or 4 of the big hard 9s so far, Big Macs. So again, we're going to go get $85 on that 5 and $85 on the 9. Going goes to be cheaper for Brian to do back-to-back to save on traveling to the port. I don't know exactly what he did. If I had to guess, he went from the same port. And maybe, I don't know if it was a day in between or if you got off one and went on the other. I'm not really sure, but I think he just got off one not too long ago and he's back on it again. I think he's on the Utopia of the Seas now, which is another Royal Caribbean. But anyhow, thanks. And we have 134 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey, and that is going to be a winner for. But that does nothing for our bets. Again, we're looking for inside numbers at the current moment. We'll be coming out looking for a new point here. And we've thrown 4-4 so far, and all of them except half of them have been the 1-3, half of them have been the 2-2. So 6264. And it shows I'm kind of getting a little bit of a rhythm here, landing zone wise, energy wise of the dice, the release, starting to get warmed up and kind of in a good rhythm so far. So knock on wood, it's going to continue. And we got all bets set. Dice out. So hot numbers so far are the 4 and the 8. The 6 and the 9 are second in line. Dice out. Short in the landing zone, we have 6-5 mid-mill yo. It's a pass line winner, come out natural. And that's going to be a primary on top on that left die, implosion on the right die. It's 1 dice off axis. Six, 2, 6, 4. And they out. Again, our box numbers are still turned off. Just put a part on me. We have midnight, OMC scraps, all the dots, all the spots. I haven't seen Roger at all lately in any of the chats. I'll have to send him a message and see how he's doing. He's been absent for quite a while. I know he was going through some health concerns and that, so hopefully everything's all right. It's a pass line loser. Primary on top on both sides. Again, 6264. So John GT, he parlayed the horn. That's awesome. And that'll be your parlay of the day, I guess, then. We'll go all bets set here. Dice out. And we have a 156, the KitchenAid mixer. So let's mark the point of 6. And that's our first KitchenAid mixer for the day. So our box numbers are going to turn back on. That was double pitch on the left, implosion on the right. So one dice off axis. 6264. And all bets set. Dice up. And we got a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend Wayne at N. Daddy Joe. So I think that's our first 10 for the day. It is. That's no help for us. Again, we're looking for those inside numbers. And all bets set. I'm tired today. It's been a long week so far. The heat has been unreal in Wisconsin this week. Tomorrow's supposed to be up in the 90s, I believe. Days out. To Wisconsin, that's pretty darn warm. 6-5 in Moyo. No help for me. Primary on top on the left side and another implosion on the right side. One dice off access. All we need to do is hit that 8 for the tall. Need 2 and 5 for the small. So we can hit that 8. I know we can because we have hit it quite a few times already today, but it's kind of disappeared on us. We're going to go with another double-digit row, and I'm still not out of the shooter yet. Wow, that's pretty sad. And all bet set. Dice out. Make sure you guys give that thumbs up if you appreciate this content sometime today before you leave. Be greatly appreciated. We were right, and I kind of pulled down a little bit. We have an ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So that was not a good throw. The release was way off, and that threw the landing zone way off. But that is going to be no help for us. A lot of craps numbers on this shooter. Should be playing a field bet, and I would be out of this already. But it is what it is. Be nice if we can hit another 5 or 9. That would be perfect. Perfect. And all bet set. Face out. That was a better throw. And we got a 4-2-6, the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So we didn't get that 8, but that's going to be a winner 6. That's an explosion on that left die. and an explosion on the right die. So that's a double explosion, both dice off axis. So that's a winner. We'll be coming out looking for a new point again. And we have $140 brought back. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that money off the table when we get a point established. I'm going to go 160 across. So we'll be into the shooter for only $20 then. And we'll do our first one will be a collect after that. And we'll start pressing up. So we got to get our money back, but we got to get that money off the table because we had a 220 to start off with. So we'll go all bets set here. All my box numbers are turned off. Looking for a new point. Still shooter number 4. Dice out. And there's that 8. We have a 268, the Duracell 8. So let's mark the point of 8. And let's light up half of that screen green. Primary on top on that right side. And that's going to be a single pitch away on the left side. So that is going to be the tall. And we're going to bring our bets down here. And we're going to go 160 across. And in the first hit, we're going to do a collect so that we can get past that break even. We're way too far into the shooter to not get to my break even point here. So we're close. We're within $20 now. So that is awesome. So we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. Still need a 2 and a 5 for the small. And we have another 8. This is a Buckeye Buckshot, 268 again. So that is nice. That'll be a hit. That'll be a collect for us. And the puck goes off again. So the winner 8, Buckeye Buckshot. And now, once we start getting hits, we'll start pressing up. Then we have 175 brought back to rack, 160 on the table. I took everything off the table right now. I would be down about $67 for the day. So we have almost fully recovered here. And that's only if I took everything off the table. But let's go all bets set. And it's out. And we have a 2-1-3 pass line loser come out. Loser. Pass line loser on to come out. It's going to be a single pitch away on the left eye, double pitch on the right eye. So ultimately a single pitch of the dice. 6-2, 6-4. That's a repeater win, by the way, on that 3. 26 people playing, 23 on YouTube, 17 likes, and dice out. A little short in the landing zone. We have a 5-1-6, the KitchenAid mixer. So it's marked point of 6. I think that's the second KitchenAid mixer through today. Again, we're looking for that 5 and a 2 to make the all. But I'm just looking for box numbers now so we can start pressing upwards and get closer to goal here. 6-2, 6-4. Dice out. Dice crossed on me. 4-3-7. And that'll be a 7 out. So the rolls are getting a little bit longer. And that puts us at 26-26 today. So we're still $230 down yet. So probably should have taken a bit money off at that 160 mark and considered it a recovery, but getting too stubborn here. But two nice rolls. But those first two rolls did kill us today. So that was a 100 roll quality points on that one, 33 roll quality points on the roll before. And that was a 16 rower. So let's see if we can trump that even. So we'll go bet set here. And I saw we got Rowdy checking in, Rowdy 1. Just one more roll. That's usually the bad thing you'd say, right? 6264. Dice up. And we have a 268, another Duracell 8. So it's marked point of 8. And that's your primary top on that right die. Single pitch way in the left. Single pitch of the dice ultimately. And we got 220 on the inside. Oh, that's it. That right one stuck. There's our magic aces we needed before. 1, 1, 2. That's your primary on the bottom side on both dice. And we're going to continue on with cousin one set. Sean GT says one more roll gets us all. Thanks out. Four, 6, 10. Waylon's best friend and Big Ben. That's an explosion on the left eye, primary on top on the right eye. And there's no help for us on our bets. And we'll call it all bets set here. Dice out. Looking for inside numbers. Dice are not comfortable. If they're starting to split apart, we'll regrip them. Slightly long, we have a 145 truck in camper. So that is perfect for us. So that'll be hit number 1 on this shooter. Again, we'll go to $85 on the 5 and 9. Six, 2, 6, 4. Last was a single pitch. I've been throwing a lot of single pitches today. Both dice on access single pitches. More than normal. Dice out. And we got a 4, 5, 9, hard 9, big Daddy Mac, and that is perfect for us. That gets us out of this shooter. So that is perfect. That'll allow us to go to 116 cross right away. And that's only 5 rolls in, which is a little bit longer than I'd like to see it, but it worked. So we're going to go 160 across. We have 189 brought back. So over $28 or $29. 6264. And now we're going to start trend betting upwards. Face out. They split apart a little bit when I got my fingers, but we have a 538, the grape 8, as John says. That's what we're going to call. We're going to call the grape ape, not the grade 8 anymore. I used to call it grade 8 after Leon from Great Craps, but he doesn't really do too many videos anymore. So we're going to change the name of that one to the grape ape. So pass the word, everyone. And I'll let John know that we changed it because of him. So that's going to be John's dice call, the Grape 8. So we'll see if he checks in here. Anyhow, that was a winner 8. That was a not a Buckeye buckshot, but that was a winner 8. So we're going to be able to press that 8 up to $42, and then we're going to turn the bets off. Looking for a point. Dice out. And we're going to go back up on 8. Another grape 8. 538. That's hard to say. Grape ape. Too bad John's not in here right now to hear that. 6264. So our box numbers are turned back on again. Let's see if we can do buckshot right away. And they saw it. Stick of the cousin one set. And those are both single pitches toward us. So those are both primers on the back side of those last two throws. They saw it. They are not comfortable. We regrip them. They saw it. And we got a 145, the KitchenAid, our truck and camper. Double pitch on that left dice, single pitch away on the right side, single pitch of the dice. And we're going to pressure that 5 up to $35. 259 brought back, 182 on the table. If we took everything down, we would be in profit $33 for the day, $32 for the day if we took everything down right now. So we finally, I emphasize finally, recovered from those first two shooters. Days out. And we had a 5-6 spin Moyo. Shooter coming to us from above. We use the midnight for the tall again. We need 3, 4, and 6 for the small. So we've been throwing a lot more tall numbers today than we have small numbers. And let's go all bet set. Dice out. Short in the landing zone, 4-2-6. Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. Explosion on the left die, explosion on the right die, double explosion, both dice off axis. Not normal. Although today we have thrown quite a few double off axis. And we're going to go to $42 on that 6. 29.20. If we took everything off the table, that would put us in a profit $70-some for the day. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my bets down. We're going to go 66 inside. So that way we are at least $1 ahead of where we started if we would lose everything. Now we can just start pressing up from here. So all bets set. So we're going to be in profit either way by at least $1. And that is a tough choice to make when you're on a table, because you want to say, hey, I have lots of money built up already. And we have a 4-5 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. We have lots of money built up on the table, and it just makes it that much easier to make money, because it's hard to make money with only 66 on the table. So let's do a little skills. No, we're not going to do skill 66. Yeah, maybe we'll see what we can do with this. 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. And let's do 22 pressure. 22 inside pressure. And that'll bring us at 88 inside. So if we lost everything, we'd be at exactly break even for where we started. Thank you, Craig. And let's see what we can do with this now. Dice out. And we got a 2-3-5, the Justice 5. So that is going to be another hit here. And that's going to allow us to change our bets around now. Let's do this one. So let's bring our bets down. We're going to go 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8, 15 on that 5. We'll go $15 field. And that'll be $66 on there. So we're going to be up quite a bit no matter what here. We're going to use that field to start spreading across here. Dice out. So I'm just kind of finagling the dice around a little bit, or the bets around a little bit here, so we can start adding to our profits, our money that we brought back to the rack here. So here we go. If anybody's made goal, make sure you put it in the chat if you made your goal for the day. These last 3 shooters should have helped recover and make goal. We got a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. Too bad I was not on Craig's show with the Duracell show, the D8 show. I would help him add to his pot. So we've thrown 5 11s today. Wow. So basically almost a tenth of our throws have been 11. 6-2, 6-4. And that last one was an 11, so we're going to pick up $15 on that 9. All bets set. Dice out. I can bring back an extra $90 here. Will be a goal for the day. There we go. Ooh, that was way off that throw. And the result is a 2-5 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that is a 7-0. So we got time for one more shooter here. We are in profit for the day, so that's a good thing. We are at $2,903, which puts us in profit by $50 today. So we recovered from that $440 that we lost. You're welcome, Craig. Recovered from that $440 that we lost, and we recovered an extra $50 here. So this will be the last shooter of the day here. And I'm tempted to not bet, because that was a pretty significant recovery. So we basically came back $500 or $490 today from our lowest point. Yeah, we'll go all bets set here. No line bets right now. Got to go to the meeting. Have a good day, Craig. Okay, so. And we got a 369, the center field 9, so it's marked to point a 9. Oops, I entered that wrong in the KPI. Let me correct that once. Because it should be a primary on top on the right side, not the left side. There we go. That'll change it in there, hopefully. So primary on top on the right side, impulsion on the left side. That is correct. 369 for Crapsee. So we need to get about $270 here. So we're going to go 220 inside again. And we're going to hopefully get out of the shooter fast. 6264. Oh, that's that. Good morning, Dan. How you doing? And a Buckeye Buckshot, another 2-3 Justice 5. That's not a Buckeye Buckshot. We had a 9. So that's a 2-3 Justice 5 there. So it'll be hit number 1 for us. And it is a double pitch of the dice. So it is semi-warning shot. Thank you, Dan. Dan says he is doing good. Going to $85 on that 5 and 9. Okay, 6264. And all bets set here. Dice out. So we've stayed with the cousin one set the entire day so far. And a 628 Duracell 8 again. Throwed a healthy amount of those today. 10 out of 50 throws have been an 8. So that puts us at 1/10 or 1/5 of the throws have been an 8. We're going to go to $96 on that 6 and 8. So now all of our inside numbers are pressed up. Next inside hit will get us out of the shooter. Okay. About $130 under goal for the day here. 6264. Results. $437. We are so damn close to that goal. So damn close. Okay, so three of the 6 shooters stung us. 3 of them brought us back. This will be the last shooter here. And then make sure that if you do want to leave, John should be starting to show in about 8 minutes. So we are back down again under our starting bankroll. We're at 2681, which is $170 under our starting goal here. Started at 24. Glenn said he finished at 26.73. That is awesome. 273 goal. Perfect. That is 100% right. He cannot complain. They sucked. $415 trucking camper. Marked a point of 5. I think I'm going to do something a little bit different here. We'll go back to 220 inside. I think I might do something a little bit different with my bets here. Let's see. Yeah, 220 inside, 50 and a 5 and 9, 60 and a 6 and 8. That was an explosion and a double pitch. Yeah, and I saw Jeff and ND said he had a 500, played red level. Awesome. And we got a 134 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. I was almost tempted to go across on my bets, but I didn't. So that is no help for me. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up if you are liking this content. It's only 18 likes. I think we're as high as 23 or 24 people watching at one time here today. Peace out. Plays crossed at me. 369 center field 9. Oops. That'll be hit number 1 for the shooter. And that's a $70 increase. Let's do this one. Let's go yeah, what 85? We'll do our normal press here. 85 and a 5 and 9. Oh, that's that. Yeah, K Fisher, he's 63% he made on 2 hands. Awesome. So I really like seeing you guys put that, your win goals met in the chat, sir. It is very cool. He says, way over goal. To the cage he goes. You are welcome. Peace out. And we had a 639 center field 9. That is perfect. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to press my luck here. We're going to go for a third hit here. So that was $119 brought back. And let's go $50 on the 10, $50 on the 4. So we are now at that 320 across that level. And they saw 6264. Another 9. 1-5. Truck and camper. I will take that. So that is winner 5. That is perfect. Explosion on the left eye, double pitch on the right eye. I'm getting quite a few of those types of combinations recently here. 308 brought back to the rack. So if I took everything off, I would be up for the day $136. I'm going to do that. I'm going to call that a win. Our win goal was 322 for the day, but I'm going to call that a win because we got above our start. We made about 100 something. So I'm going to say I won today because it's been so up and down with my bankroll here. So this is shooter number 7 for the day. Dice out. Looking for a new point. Again, John should be starting to show pretty soon. If you guys do want to switch over, that's your choice. If you don't, I appreciate the support here. We have 145, the trucking camper again. Let's mark the point of 5. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. We're at 29.89 if I took everything down. We started at 28.53. So that would put me up $136 above starting if I took everything down. So let's take everything down and let's go with 96 across. It puts us at 28.93. So we're still in a profit by $40 for the day. So we're going to go with that. I have a good feeling about this roll. So we'll go all bet set. We'll start trim betting up here. We'll be in profit no matter how we look at it. The question is, can we get the goal for the day? 6264. Face out. So this will be a winner day no matter what. Here we go. They split apart on me. We got a 5-1. I'm sorry, a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer. And that's going to be a hit for us. So that is nice. Double pitch on the left die and a implosion on the right die. One dice off access. And we're going to go to $25 on that 6. No, $30 on the 6. I'm sorry. Joe made go. He paid his envelope back and made go. Congratulations. So there's not going to be a double drive-by at my house today, you're saying, right? So that is awesome. Congratulations, my friend. 6264. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. See, I knew if I shot long enough for you, Joel, you'd get your money back. I'm safe for today. That's awesome. All we need is magic aces for that small. We've not going through one tall number on this shooter so far. Amazing. 6264. And we'll go all bets set right away. 21 people still playing along with Crapsee. That's awesome. Here we go. Dice out. Short in the land zone. 235. Justice 5. And that is a winner 5. So we'll be coming out looking for a new point. We're going to make that 5 look like $25 right away. Turn all of our box numbers off. And if I took everything off the table, I would be $144 under goal. But we'll be definitely $167 over start. So 6264. And ice out. And we have a 3-3 hard, 6 to double degen. So let's mark the point of 6. I think that's only second double degen we've thrown today. We're on a double digit shooter again. So out of 7 shooters, 4 of them have been double digits. So that's a good thing, I guess. All of our box numbers are turned back on. And we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. And a Buckeye buckshot. Another double hard 6, double degen. Wow. Okay. Looking for a new point again. That was nice. A little hit for us. We had $30 on that. So we can go to $42 on that 6. And we'll turn all the box numbers off again, looking for a new point here. 6264. And I'll bet set here. Dice out. Still looking for the 2s, the aces. And we have a 415 truck and camper. We'll mark the point of 5. And again, yeah, that's a repeater win on a 5 for the shooter. It is again, 2, 3, 4 numbers every single day are the strong numbers. We've thrown 11 5s today and 10 8s so far today, and 8 9s, 10 6s. So all the inside numbers, if you total them up, that's what, 20, 31, 39 out of 63 throws have been inside numbers. So it's a pretty decent percentage. I don't know the exact percentage, but that's a pretty decent percentage there. Our box numbers are turned back on. All bets set. And dice out. Oh, the left one took off on us. 459, R9, Big Daddy Mac. Can't really analyze that one too much because that was kind of an erratic come off the back wall. But what we can do is we can pressure that 9 up to $25. Six two, 6 4. And we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. There's frost on me. 628 Duracell 8. Definitely throwing repeat numbers here. And we're going to go $30 on that 8. 22 people still playing on Crapsee. And we've got 15 people still watching on YouTube. And all bet set. Dice out. And we had another 628. Wow. Okay, that's awesome. I'll take that. Duracell 8. Thank you, Joe. And don't hit the like button twice because then you're going to unlike it. Too funny. I'm going to go to $42 on that 8. Again, 6264. It's set here. Dice out. I have something to announce here. Let me get this entered in. 145 KitchenAid trucking camper. That's a winner 5. But I have something to announce, I think. me get this in just to double check everything. I think I might have made goal for the day. Ooh, I did. I made goal by $3. Guess what's happening? All of my money's coming down. We're going to call that goal for the day. So I can actually announce that I made goal as well. After having 3 shooters where I was down, each shooter took $222, $220 away from me. So that is awesome that we made goal. But we're going to keep our shooting going. Looking for a new point here. And we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. So Kevin Scott met his goal. He was so far down, he was in China. Now he's in the green. You're welcome. Everybody's starting to dig their way out. And this is 13 out of 17 sessions have been a winning session for me. So it's out. And we have a 5-6 mid-mo-yo. That's a come out winner, pass line winner, natural. And that is 6 11s for the day. Wow. I am hammering the inside. This 6-2, 6-4 dice set. The cross sixes, it really does help me with the inside numbers. And some days I really get focused on the 6s and 8s. So like today, we have 22 throws. So 1/3 of the throws roughly have been a 6 or an 8. So I mean, that's kind of a good idea. Joe was down 1,900 for the day after the first 2 shooters. And then they recovered quickly. Good. It's out. Good for a point, yeah. And we have a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So I am so tempted to come back out again with some of my bets, but we're not. I'm going to stay disciplined. I'm cowering up and going to the cage, but we're going to keep on rolling to the end of this roll here. So that's going to be a single pitch way on the right side, single pitch towards us on the left side, double pitch. So we'll get 6-2, 6-4. And we'll go all bet set here. Peace out. It's crossed on me. We have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3 craps. And all we need is that 2 yet for the small. We need the 10 and 12 for the tall. That is one comment that George from CY has made multiple times. And this is something I'm going to have to follow up with him for the 2nd degree black belt level. But his comment is that you can roll to any number using the rhythm rolling technique other than the 12 or the 2. And that's one thing that I need to check out. Thanks, Joel. We'll talk to you later. And all but set. So that's one thing I have to ask him why and how that is. How can you rhythm roll to any number except for the 2 or the 12? Test out. There we go. I got you 1/2 of it at least, John. 112 Magic Aces. That would be the small. Let's light up half of that screen green. That's our second side that we've hit today. I think we hit the tall earlier today, and now we hit the small. So all we need is the 10 and 12 to make them all. There you go, John. 6-2, 6-4. And this is a long show today. That is awesome. Let's go. All but set here. Face out. And there we go. We got 1/2 and we got the end of the show here. 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So we came down on our bets in time. I don't play the ATS, so that was not a big deal for me. Let's go through our statistics here so we can get to the end of the show, and everybody who's in here can jump over to Casino Gaming TV when we're done here. But here's an amazing fact. We did not throw any come out sevens today. We have an SLR today of 10.3 and SRR of 10.3. We had 7 shooters. And our box numbers, inside numbers are all better than expected today. 4s and 10s are low. Come out 7s non-existent. Horns are a little bit high. Fields are a little bit low. Hardways are low today. Looking at our black belt statistics, this is through the end of yesterday. If I had the right screen up, it would be the correct one. Let's change that really quick here. Okay, so through the end of yesterday, we've had 4,550 throws on black belt, SOR of 9.50, an SRR of 6.65, and a BSR of 6.61. So I thank everybody here for joining in today. And one more roll, says Randy again. Not a problem. Joel, thank you. Up 772 for the day. Awesome. Mel, awesome. David, thank you. Lost his whole bankroll, rebought, and finished up $3 for the day after everything. That is awesome. Thank you, Roddy, for the compliment. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody, will see you back tomorrow. Be safe and be prosperous.